Back on the Rob Dibble Show with Ben Darnell on your afternoon drive. All right, let's talk about first night. Getting to be more like WWE, man. Coming out, I'm watching some of the highlights.
Goosebumps, man. Goosebumps.
Smoke and
Flames.
Music blaring and
Flames.
sold out crowd. It's crazy.
The drum corps all lit up their drumsticks. And they were playing, I think we were playing Thriller with flames. And then all the drums had like lights, like rope lights on them. Oh, man. Goosebump stuff. And then you got our guy Connor out there doing intros. Like, the one thing that Coach Hurley said, actually there's a couple things Coach Hurley said that I fell in love with on some of the interviews Joe Zone was doing on Uconn Plus was this is an introduction for our freshmen. And I always think that too because they do have individual player introductions. And you're right, Dibs. It's like coming out of the curtain in WWE. And, they're pumping up the crowd as much as like they're reciprocating that and just seeing not only all the freshmen get, their first taste of what that fandom is like, especially in that venue in Gamble and hearing it so loud. But then you had some people that we were just dying to finally see again. And one Miss Paige Beckers got the loudest roar and she was the last to be introduced, rightfully so. Goosebump stuff, man. That was goosebump. Both teams loaded, too. I'm just going to say that right now. I think the women are so loaded. Don't forget, you've yet to see Ice Brady. You have yet to even chomp on some ice. You have yet to really get into Ayanna Patterson. You have yet to see a fully strength, totally healthy Aubrey Griffin. Just wait. And I haven't even listed some All-Americans yet. I think there's All-Americans all over that roster. The men have size. That's the one thing I wrote down is we, not only Donovan, but we have got 3 or 4 monsters that can rotate down low. But the one thing that I loved, dude, was that basket regulation or did they make it bigger? Because everything was going in. Everything was going.
They probably played with the women's ball.
Well, they had 2 different racks for the 3-point. And I loved how they did all the contests. They broke them up in the blue team, the white team. We were expecting something like this. I think it was Caravan and Edwards, and then Page and then Newton were kind of like the GMs of each team. So they got to pick teams long before this actually happened. But all of the games, all the contests were a combo of the men's team and the women's team. And there's not many universities in the United States that can pull that off with excitement to every player on both rosters. But, man, Caravan was lights out at the end of that 3-point competition. White team ended up winning, along with – I don't think AZ Fudd missed. I don't think she missed a shot. I'm probably wrong on that, but it seemed like everything she threw up there went in. But this one kid, Cam Spencer, we got to interview him at the Donnie Marshall golf tournament. Dude, don't leave him open. Do not leave him open. I haven't even got to Donovan and Stephon Castle or even Tristan Newton or any of the guys that we already know. We are pretty solid outside, pretty solid inside on both fronts, men's and women's. So very exciting. They did get their rings, Dibs. The men got their rings.
I'm worried about the women. I'm worried about their health.
Always.
Paige Beckers hasn't been healthy her whole career with UConn. Now AZ Fudd seems to be doing the same thing. Ice Brady comes in first year. She's done for the whole year.
Alfie,
I don't know what's going on to cause those injuries. It could be AAU coming in. Could be overusage. Who knows? But that's the only thing they need is health. They've got the talent, but they got to stay on the court.
Yeah. Also on UConn's campus, it was a little sad note for the Ice Bus. They went 0-2 on the weekend. It was a tough Holy Cross team. Didn't let them score. Bob Joyce told me at the beginning of the day today you got to score goals to win hockey games. And I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it.
That 5-minute major on Friday night and you didn't pop nothing.
No.
That was a bad power play.
Yeah, that was tough to see. Both them losing. We did have some goal games now off the ice. We had some L football in our midst. Sold
at
out.
Rensselaer.
Sold
now 47,000 people filling Rensselaer. That's what we've been hoping for football, and we do it for an exhibition soccer match. I'm not going to poo-poo it, but it's pretty pathetic of the Uconn football crowd.
I'm sure that was a loud venue. I'm sure it was a loud venue. Germany ended up winning 3-1 in that friendly. USA all the way.
The Germans.
The Germans got us again. And our soccer woes continued. Well, at least I guess they began this way. Friday night was Friday the 13th for more than just the superstitious. It was bad over there at the Dill. 5-2 Dibs. FC Tulsa beats our Hartford Athletic. Hartford Athletic end the season with 4 wins, 24 losses, and 6 draws.
That's hard even if you're trying to lose. Like you're tanking for the first pick in a draft. I mean,
golly. Does that happen in the USL? Do we get first pick now? Hopefully that happens.
So. I hope we get the first, 5 picks.
It's just bad. Very bad. Good thing there were $2 beers on Friday night.
Hey, good thing that it was sold out, too.
That was sold out as well.
Yeah,
Isn't that wild? USA loses by a couple of goals. Hartford Athletic loses by 3 goals. Both venues sold out. Unreal. They love their soccer. I did want to bring up the Hartford Marathon.
Why?
Because I saw the winner, and I thought Dibs and Kurt would love the winner of the men's side.
No, we would.
Yes, you would.
I don't want to see guys showing off.
Alex,
you, Kurt?
This is different.
What's going on?
Alex Nordstrom, our friend from Glastonbury, won the men's side of the Hartford Marathon. This guy goes old school Oakley's, mullet, trucker, mustache. Sometimes even has the chops. He went a little less.
Joe Dirt?
Joe Dirt all the way, dude.
Forrest Gump.
All the way. I could see that. I could see that.
Just go out and run.
I'll tell you what. If you guys go ahead and Google Alex Nordstrom, I saw his picture downtown on the XL as well. I was like, man, that dude does it no matter what. Because I was just saying, I saw his picture as he crossed the finish line. I thought, gosh, dude, Dibs and Kurt got to see this guy. And then I see him downtown Hartford XL Center, and I thought, is it the same look? Yes. Even more so in the picture off the XL.
Okay, I'll give you credit. I'm looking at a picture right now. It's him crossing the Eversource finish line. I'll give him credit, dude. He looks like Joe Dirt.
He does.
Fantastic look.
Fantastic. Like, that is right out of 1989, that look.
Much respect. Listen, I love cross-country people and marathon runners. Much love and respect. I still don't understand what they're doing it for.
I have no idea.
Because they all look sickly. They're all, way too skinny.
They're in great shape. They're in the best shape.
They're in great shape.
I don't want to be the best at exercise.
That's right. I don't want to be the gold medalist in skinny. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Mix in a cheeseburger. Let's go.
Man, it was well attended, by the way. It was tough to get around Hartford all morning on Saturday. It was packed.
He ran 26 miles in 2 hours and 16 minutes.
That qualifies him for the Olympics as well that time. I know.
So many things Kurt and I could say right now, but we're not going to.
A lot of things I can't say right now.
That's right, exactly. Because like I said before, he's showing us up. For all of us that can't do that,
showing us up.
For those of us who can't run like that and never could, it's just like, jeez.
Running hurts. I don't like it.
Oh, my God.
Also, congratulations to the female winner, Jenna Gigliotta from Massachusetts.
Do they celebrate with what, a Gatorade? Do they even drink?
They celebrate with a couple of mile cool down run. That's how they celebrate.
That's insanity.
So weird. Love this dude. Like, if you're going to do this weird stuff and run 26 miles every single weekend, you need to differentiate yourself. And
Listen,
Mr. Nordstrom, you have
the
found
guy,
it,
but
man.
if he's running through my town looking like that, I might have to pull him over if I'm a cop.
No, you would know.
Yeah.
And maybe
sir.
that's what it is with the look. So now you know. When you see Joe Dirt looking kind of guy running around Connecticut, that's our guy Alex Nordstrom representing the Nutmeg State.
Okay, why does he have those things on his arms? Does he have sore elbows from
Could be
moving them?
power cuffing, man. Could be power cuffing.
No, there's full sleeves. They're like full on pitching sleeves.
Restricting blood flow, Dibs. You got to get the thought
Push
off
it
the
to his
legs,
heart.
and you got to think about the hands and the shoulders.
Oh, man. So you got to read the article. I have more respect for him even. So this winter, he was diagnosed with a stress fracture of the sacrum. That's the bone at the base of your spine.
That's got to be from
even
running.
Walk, never mind run.
Oh.
All right. I take it all back. Joe
This
Dirt,
dude is
most
tough.
impressive, man.
Good job.
Probably
Alex
couldn't even
Nordstrom.
sit down. He probably had to lay down most of the time.
Wow.
Good research, Dibs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm in it for the hair. Dibs is in it for the substance.
I'm in it for the sacrum.
Gosh, take care of that sacrum. Take care of that sacrum.
Words to live by.
People don't ever think about the sacrum for the runner. They only think about the feet, the knees. Never thinking about
Sacrum.
Yeah, there you go. So that happened all weekend.
Do we have the name of the woman that won?
Yes, Jenna Gigliotti. Jenna Gigliotti. Now, she's from Massachusetts, and she looks like a runner like everyone else. She doesn't have any kind of mullet or 1980s Oakleys that she runs with.
Yeah, but she looks like she's 80 pounds. I'm looking at her right now.
80
And
pounds
she's got
of
something in her
lightning.
hand. She run like with her phone the whole time? Was she texting?
80 pounds of lightning. Maybe she had the runner's mix. You know, you got to get your mix on. You got to get your 26-mile music mix. She
2
has,
hours, 44 minutes, and 8 seconds of fun.
That's unbelievable, man.
In a
Unbelievable.
row.
I'd
Like-
still be out there. Yeah, I know. She didn't stop. She never stopped to walk? No, she just kept running.
Jacqueline Solomon of New Hampshire was second, and then Olivia Mondo of Manchester was third. 2
Yep.
hours and 54 minutes of fun.
Yeah. It was a big deal, man. It was a big deal all across town on Saturday morning.
We got to get somebody on, though. I got to interview her because what does that mean? I learn something every time I do a marathon. Like maybe you shouldn't do a marathon?
No, probably about yourself. You
She goes,
always
my
learn.
training went better. This is
Yep.
my third marathon, so each marathon I learned a little bit more.
I want Nordstrom. I want to know about this look. I want to
think
know
he
what
just-
band he plays in.
I think he's just
He is the rock star of all
Well,
marathons.
he's welcome to come to Plan B on Wednesday and check it
there you go. And jam with Kurt.
out. Right. Come on down, Alex.
Careful what you wish for. Might show you up.
Right? Happened before. Happened again.
So there's 8,000 knuckleheads out there that just love
Telling
to
you,
run.
dude. I'm telling you.
They love to run.
Yes. And I'm fascinated too that the course of Hartford is pretty cool, man. You go through the little archway thing, you run through Bushnell, you go through all of downtown. Steer clear of the south side and the north side. You don't want to run too close to those areas.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back, talk about some of the MLB games tonight, and then at 4 o'clock, we'll really get in depth on the ALCS Game 2 and NLCS Game 1. And Kim Ng, I love listening to other people talk about she should go to the Yankees first. They don't have an opening at general manager right now.
Right
and they have
now.
Brian Sabian
Right now.
in-house. You could just switch out Brian Cashman and bring in Brian Sabian.
Sounds good.
Red Sox need a GM. We'll be right back on the Rob Dibble Show with Ben Darnell.
97.9 ESPN.